Hello, my name is Latricia, and I'm going to tell you about my weight loss journey. And never thought I'd do a video about losing weight. I'm not no dietitian or anything like that, but let me just get to it because I hate when videos, they talk too much and they don't get to the point. I was 192 pounds. The biggest I ever been was a size 14. I was a 14 from 2000 to 2012, and then I went to a size 12 for 2 years, and then I went to a size 10 for, it seemed like the rest of my life almost. But anyway, okay, so when I was 192 pounds, I joined Weight Watchers, and I used Points Plus. It worked. It worked like a charm. I had lost 16 pounds on Points Plus, and things was going good, but then Weight Watchers changed their plan, and I got on a new plan, and I did not know how to do it. I gained all the weight back, and I was just like, I'm not going back to Weight Watchers, forget that. And I was on like looking through apps that was comparable to Weight Watchers, and there was this app called Healthy, and they had this one thing called Conscious Carbs or something that was kind of like Points Plus. So I started doing that one. And the first thing I did was, I remember I made a post on there, and I thought it was just a note to myself to keep me accountable. And I had wrote, and this is the truth, that I'm a food addict. Like, I love food. I love to eat, like a lot of people do. But how I lost weight, let me get to it because I am rambling. Every single day of my life. It took me 19 months to lose it. Get to the point. It took me 19 months to lose it. I walked every day, every single day. Now, I had already been walking every day all my life, but I was only walking a half hour a day, my lunch breaks, and then I would walk my 2 15-minute breaks. I really thought I was doing good, even though I was staying up to 190 pounds, 180 pounds, because I'm going to say you, but I'm talking about me. You think when you can shop at New York and Company and you can still shop at Express and you're a size 12, you're not that big. And you think because you're a size 10 and you can go to Express and shop, you're not that big. I realized I was that big. But so I started walking every day. I made sure I got in 15,000 steps. And after the 15,000 steps, then anything else was additional. I drink plenty water, vitamins, every vitamin you could possibly think of. I didn't take a multivitamin because I didn't trust that it really had 100% of everything in it. So I took every vitamin, niacin, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, turmeric, things that you don't even think of. I was Googling anything that was like help you with your health. I've always been healthy, but help you with your health, with your heart. So I was take fish oil, vitamins. And then I suffer from depression. So I take these pills called 5-THP, and I think they help too. But so I did that, and then I disciplined myself. I really disciplined myself to eat salads, to make green smoothies. I made up my mind. I remember all the years of trying to lose weight, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. But I kept going to restaurants. That was my biggest downfall. I would be like, I'm losing weight. Like, everything in my house would be fat-free, sugar-free, all that. I've been doing that for years. But I would go to restaurants. So you'll see me at Taco Bell drive-thru, McDonald's drive-thru, Boston Market. That didn't help. Like, I was lying to myself. I was really lying to myself. And I realized once I made up my mind and I was like, no more restaurant food, none of that, no such thing. This is what I told myself. Well, I told myself that 135 was in me and I'm gonna get there. And when I finally got to my goal weight, 133. But what was I saying? I forgot. But anyway, so I made up my mind that I was gonna lose weight and I was gonna eat salads and I was gonna be disciplined and I was gonna have fish and baked chicken, ground turkey. I bought a scale. I weighed my food. I didn't cheat myself. And I'm not talking about like a meal. So if rice, I don't eat macaroni and cheese. I stopped that with the Velveeta and all of that. But let's say rice, right? I made sure that I had 1 to 2 ounces of rice. Fish, I made sure every single meal it was 3 to 6 ounces of meat. That's it. And if for some reason, let's say I had a meal, and I think this really helped. If I had a meal and there was no fish, there was no chicken, there was no nothing. Let's say I just had a fruit salad, right? And I have meat all day. So when it came time for me to fix dinner, I never, the old me would have, that's why I'm saying I never thought, oh, since I didn't have meat earlier, then I can double my portion. I said to myself, I remember, because my cousin had said it, and I was like, that's fat people thinking. So I was like, I'm not doing that. If I don't have it, I don't have it. And I didn't eat when I wasn't hungry. I remember I used to snack and eat all the time out of boredom, sitting in front of the TV, feeling like I just need to have some popcorn or I need to have something just to have my hands busy. Nope, I stopped that. I started a garden. I was like, if I'm gonna be busy, I'm gonna be busy. So I eat plenty of collard greens out of my garden and bell peppers and onions and celery and everything else, but y'all ain't hear about the garden. I have to say, honestly, it was walking, eating right, it is in portion control. And it was hard for me to walk. Not hard for me to walk because I walk every day, but it was hard for me to walk and listen to music. So I actually danced my way down to this size because my whole neighborhood know that I am that person that walked down the street dancing. Like, that's just who I am. I put praise and worship. I put on my gospel music, and I live in my subdivision. I be walking, listening to my gospel music. I be dancing to Kirk Franklin and everything else. So eating right, discipline, and making the right choices. No such thing as a cheat day. No such thing. Don't do that to yourself. And even a cheat meal, I didn't do a whole cheat meal. What I would do is, let's say I was at somebody's house or whatever. I don't eat other people's cooking, but if they had like cake and I really wanted some, right? I would take a little spoon, a little taste, and I taste it, and I'm like, okay, that's it, and I throw the rest away. And of course, family be like, that's all you're gonna eat? Yes. That's all I need is a taste. I don't need to like devour the whole carrot cake, the whole slice. I don't need to do that anymore. That's what I did. And I have to say too, prayer. I never, ever, ever could have lost weight if it wasn't for God. That is the honest to God truth. I pray every day for God to discipline my mind, discipline my body, help me with my appetite. I beg God to help me lose weight. And let me tell you something, He'll do it. He will do it. I don't know how to do screenshots, but sometimes I would blow my own self away. I remember specifically a day, and I was like, I just don't feel like going outside. I said, I don't feel like walking because I'm in Florida and it's hot. And yes, when it's 89 degrees, I'll be out there walking. Just make sure you're hydrated because one time I wasn't hydrated and I did pass out. So make sure you have your electrolytes and make sure, keep yourself hydrated. But anyway, I was like, I just don't feel like going out there. I was like, please, God, like give me the energy, give me the strength. I do have Crystal Light, the energy packets, plenty of those. Another thing I did, V8 healthy juice. I would drink 1 bottle of those a week. The V8 healthy greens, that's what it's called, V8 healthy greens, the light one. I would drink a bottle of that. Publix have these detox shots. I would have like 3 detox shots a week. Just cleanse my system out. What else? I would do the detox shots, walk, the juice, plenty salads, man, salads. I tell you one mistake I made when I first started making salads. I used to pile it up. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put chicken on it, and I would go down to Publix aisle and all the good stuff to put in salads. Oh my goodness, my salads were like huge, right? And then I weigh myself, and I gained 3 pounds and 4 pounds, and I lose weight in ounces, not pounds. So that's why it took me 19 months to lose it. And I'm like, man, I cannot have salads like piled up to the sky. So I started making salads with strawberries, blueberries, maybe grilled fish in it. And that's about it. And cucumbers. Oh, and boiled egg. That's about it. But I did not pile it up anymore. And I'm telling you, I'm no professional speaker or anything, so I'm just going to say, you got this. You got this. Make up your mind that you want to lose weight, and no matter what, you're going to do it. Don't let people sabotage you. I let my sister sabotage me. When she saw me after losing weight, because she was used to me being like 170, 180 or whatever. When she saw me, and we don't live in the same state, she was like, oh my goodness, you're just skin and bones. And I said, because you're used to seeing me fat. You're used to seeing me fat. So you would say that. I said, but I'm not. Like, okay, whatever. But it got to me. And I was like, dang, am I just skin and bones? Do I look all like that? And I started eating more. And I got up to 143. And I told my sister, I said, I gained 10 pounds. And she was like, you needed it. You needed it. You needed that 10 pounds. My daughter said, she sabotaged you. Bam. Right then and there. I continued on my journey, but I lost that weight. Forget that. Now, going to a size 2. I ain't never been a 2 a day in my life until now. I could not believe it. I absolutely could not believe it. I went to the store. What store did I go to? Forgot the name of that store. But I went to the Loft. That's right. I went to the Loft. And I tried on a size 6. And they were too big. I was like, okay. Because I hadn't bought any clothes. Only workout clothes. And you know, that stretches. And then I tried on the 4. I was like, is this really me? Like, is all of this skin getting in these pants? And then I tried on a size 2. And I remember I was pulling them up. And I said, they ain't gonna go. They ain't gonna go. And they got up. And I remember pulling them like this. I said, it ain't gonna sit. It ain't gonna sit. And it did. I was like, oh. Literally, I don't like that word. When you lose weight, in your mind, you are still the same size. You do not see what other people see. You don't see it. You don't see it. Like, I'm saying for me, I'm talking the way I talk. You don't see it. You just don't see it. So I didn't see it. I was like, what the heck? I was so happy. And, you know, I was just like, okay, this is my size. Like, this is my size. So I want to act out. But my goal was to be a size 6. Like, you think, like, but let me tell you, I'm 5'2". So everybody's body is different. I learned that. Just make up your mind to hit your number, whatever your weight number is that you want to be, and not a size goal, because once you hit your number, the size is going to be there. And I wish you the very, very best on your weight loss journey. I know you will be able to lose the weight. People that helped me, let me shout they YouTube out. Grow with Joe. She helped me so much. She helped me so much when I found her thing, because I love to dance. And I remember her very first one. She came up because I listened to gospel music. And she came up doing a gospel dance. And I was like, what the? And she had it for beginners. And I remember doing it. And it was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I was like, is that it? Like, I'm not tired. And I just kept doing her videos. And then another one named Dawn Elizabeth. She helped me so much because I started binge watching people on YouTube that lost weight. And when I saw where Dawn Elizabeth was and where she is now, I was like, I could do it. I could do it. If she could do it, I could do it. And Brown Baby Doll, I think that's her name. She helped me because she don't have saggy skin, and she was bigger than me, and she didn't have saggy skin after losing weight. She had a body that looked like she was tight, and I was like, what the heck? And because my best friend lost weight. She lost 177 pounds on Weight Watchers, and she has a lot of saggy skin. So I was like, I don't want that, but how am I going to prevent it, because I did this to my body? She taught me about that brushing. Man, it worked. It worked. As you are losing weight, brush your skin. Brush your skin. Brush your thighs. Brush them. Your underarms. Brush. Like, do all of that. So as you lose weight, you won't be embarrassed to wear shorts out in public. You won't be embarrassed to wear a tank top. I don't know. Some people ain't embarrassed about nothing. But your body won't look like you ever lost the weight. Oh my goodness. Another thing, Brown Baby Doll, I think that's her name, is the stretch mark oil. Use that. Use that stuff. Use it and just keep going. Keep going. You got this. You absolutely got this. And I wanna say this. I started losing weight on my birthday, November 29th of, it's been 2 years, so November 29th of 22 or something like that. Because my mom died at 47 of a massive heart attack, and she was overweight. And I've always been scared to hit my mom's age when she died. And when I hit that age that she died, I was like, oh, that's not my future. Oh, that is not my future. I'm gonna lose this weight. That was my biggest motivation, and I was already healthy. And God is good. Like, pray about it. Pray about it. Oh, this video is so long. I'm so sorry. Pray about it. Talk to God. Talk to God. Tell God your plans. Tell God you want to lose weight. Tell God you don't want to be overweight. You know, gluttony is a sin. And I was all up in that sin, eating buffets and everything. But and let me say this too, don't deprive yourself. I learned my favorite food in the whole wide world is pizza. That's my favorite. Target has thin crust pizza. I would make a thin crust slice of pizza, a slice for lunch, almost every single day. And want to know what I put on it? I still put my favorites because I'm not going to deprive myself. Sausage, pepperonis, olives, and mushrooms. Sausage, chicken sausage, pepperoni, turkey pepperoni, olive mushroom. That's 0 points. Sauce, cheese, fat-free cheese. One slice with some peanuts. Your meal does not have to like go together, because I would have a slice of pizza, a handful of peanuts, and a grapefruit, and a bottle of water. Loved it. Still do. All right, that's my video. I wish you guys the very best. Grow with Joe. Sheeta Bomb. Look at her channel. Another one. Oh my goodness. Fat to Fit and Fit to Fat. That changed my whole life. I started watching that almost like day 2 or day 3. And I saw people lose a lot of weight in 4 months. And they was working out hard. I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. When I tell you, besides walking, that I work out in my backyard, I was working out. I learned I had muscles in my calves I didn't even know was there. Charlie horses and everything. You got this. You got this. I love you guys. You got this. Have a good day.